everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Azuricast. I'm your host, Bijou.
I'm your host, Thundawave.
And I'm your host, Vayatir.
And our guests for today are our resident Rowlet lover.
Hey, it's Paradox, also known as Connor.
And Katie's quartermaster.
Hey, this is Scott, otherwise known as Pendraflare here. My first Azuricast, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
So how are we doing?
Good?
Doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing all pretty okay right now.
Pretty good, especially with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and all.
Yes.
I'm sure all you guys over at Philly are super excited about that. So.
Yep.
As long as the Patriots lose.
Yep, as long as the That was basically my thought on the Super Bowl. Like, I don't even really care much for football, but I have known that Patriots win too much, so I just wanted someone other than Patriots to win.
And it's the Eagles' first Super Bowl win.
Yeah. Last year's Super Bowl, oh my god.
But enough football talk, let's not make Mark sleep.
Okay.
So,
Can't
the
do a
question
podcast
I
while you're
have
asleep.
for today is, what is your favorite Pokemon type and why?
Who would like to start?
I can go. I'm gonna say water, because, like, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are water type. And, I don't know, like, my favorite Pokemon, Gyarados, is water type. There's just, like, a lot of cool, type combinations you can make with water. Like, it's, pretty, like, there are a lot of Pokemon that are water type, so, like, it's not, like, a bunch of rare Pokemon, but, like, it's just a bunch of my favorites, pretty much.
Fun to hear that, just as I'm in the middle of a water mountain type on Ultra Sun myself, which I actually just beat the game in. I was talking to the girls before you got here about that. Anyway, can I go next?
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, like, it's a tough call for me. Like, two of my favorite Pokemon of all time, Houndoom and Hydreigon, are Dark type, but two others of mine are Bug type, Vikavolt, and of course Scolipede. That's a really tough call. Like, I'd have to go with the Dark type. I mean, the Pokemon, they're just really cool concept-wise and design-wise, too. Like, some of them, they hit really hard. Like, even though the Fairy type came about and nerfed the Dark type to a degree, the Pokemon, what they're known for, are like, yeah, that's one for me. And the Bug type, like, they're known for being really infamous when Pokemon first came about. Like, let's be real here. They absolutely blew in Gen 1, but then Gen 5 came about and they got a massive buff. Like, and here's a note for you guys. Scolipede actually wasn't my all-time favorite until, like, Gen 6 came about and it got speed boost, but I still adored Scolipede even from the beginning.
Alright,
so those are my two favorites, Dark and Bug.
so who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Alright, well, if anyone knows me by now, my favorite Pokemon type are grass types. I like flowers. I like most of the grass Pokemon. They're just all very pretty and cute to me, and a lot of my favorite Pokemon are like all of the grass types, so yeah. Other two very close honorable mentions would be psychic types and normal types. Because I just like the designs in a lot of Pokemon within those types. So yeah.
Alright.
Okay, mine is Dragon, just because it's always been the type that's most appealed to me. I just like dragons generally in terms of fantasy and things, and I think dragons have Pokemon in general sort of fulfill that fantasy I like about them, so yeah.
Well, my username is Thundawave, so, I wonder what my favorite type is.
Ground.
No, ground types, ugh. Yeah. So, I like the electric type because, like, it has a lot of Pokemon that I really like. And also, it only has one weakness. And for some reason, I can always find a place for an electric type on my team. Though, a really close honorable mention would be Ghost. Because, I don't know, for some reason, I really like, the mysteriousness, and like, a lot of the designs are so pretty.
Spooky.
Yes, very spoopy.
Yeah, like, and if I had to choose between, between the basic element types, like the starter types and such, like, I think I have to go with fire as well. Like, they're really cool, even if they do have some common weaknesses and such.
Anyway, Mark has a question.
Alright.
Okay, so for this week's question, Nintendo Switch. Obviously Nintendo Switch has turned out bigger than expected. It's quickly become a very big console, especially compared to the Wii U, which is a complete and utter failure. So how do you feel about the Switch? What are your hopes for games? Are you planning on getting it?
Right. This is funny because, like, I just mentioned it in both the Southern Island and Quintessence. I literally just won a Switch over the weekend when I went to Dave & Buster's in the city.
Awesome.
Like,
Oh, it's really wonderful. Nice.
had like over 91,000 tickets, got really lucky at the games, like the tickets are coming in fast, and I'm like, I can't see myself using these tickets on anything anytime soon, so let's just get the Switch.
Nice.
So I did.
Oh, nice.
Well, Mark
Thank
also
you.
got the Switch recently.
Yes, I got it for my birthday last Friday. Not played
Cool.
with it yet, but plan
Yeah.
on doing it soon.
I
Just been
haven't
quite busy.
played it yet, and I haven't set it up, but I did get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over the weekend.
That's cool.
Nice. I guess
Alright.
Now I'm
I'd probably
Go ahead.
get the Switch, like, when Pokemon comes out for it. Otherwise, I just won't, because I don't really play any other video games.
For me, I'm not really exactly sure. I know I'm going to have to buy the Switch for the next Pokemon game, so I'll probably do that. It just kind of depends on when I feel like buying the Switch, pretty much. So, Much.
I've had a Switch since pretty much the day of release, but I haven't really used it much. Like, I don't know, I just haven't used, Nintendo consoles much, like, over the past year. But, like, I know there's a lot of good games for it, like Breath of the Wild. I still need to
Breath
get
of the
back to doing
Wild.
that. Sorry, Rafi. And, I definitely will be playing on it more, whenever the Pokemon game comes out for it. I want it to be a Gen 4 remake. I kind of am doubting that will happen, but that is my hope for it.
Honestly, I'll level with you guys. The idea of a Gen 4 remake doesn't entertain me all that much. It really doesn't.
How come?
I mean, I don't know, like, I just feel that we've had a lot of remakes in general. I mean, Marilyn talked about it in one of his streams, as to why he doesn't, he's not entertained by the idea of it either.
Because I know, like, I remember the first ever episode of the Azuricast, everyone was just like, Diamond and Pearl remakes, let's do this.
I mean, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were necessary because, like, they had things that were introduced in the DS era that the original games didn't.
If only the games were better.
I thought wait, why are we hating on Gen 4 here? Hello? It's objectively one of the better gens.
I'm not hating on it, like,
I mean, I would assume, like, they're either going to do a new region because they're even going to show off the capabilities of the Switch and stuff, but I personally would rather just have Diamond and Pearl remakes because we should probably be having those by now since it's been, like, about 10 years since Diamond and Pearl Platinum have been released, so I think it's a good time to have them now.
I mean, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire released on exactly the 12th-year anniversary of when the original Ruby and Sapphire released in Japan.
Already wait on that for Gen 4. Just get on that, Game Freak.
Well, they'll probably release Gen 8 first, before any remakes. Like, just
Most
because...
likely, since it's a new
It's just
console.
so
Yeah.
the region.
Alright.
So, moving on from that, I'd like to talk about some of the new things that have been happening around the forums since the past few weeks. So first of all, we've started out with a little periodical program filled with a bunch of spotlights. You've seen the first one already, which is Game of the Month. So, Rin and I run that, and basically, every month we throw out, like, a crossword, a word search, a quiz, or something, which even you guys can contribute to, if you come up with a game of your own. Then on the 10th, you'll probably see Devin or Gokudera, releasing his competitive spotlights. You've also seen, Bolin advertise his forum playthrough, which will officially be decided on the 15th.
Right.
Then on the 20th, Molly or Solar is going to release the monthly featured creator, which is sort of a creative spotlight.
Like, you mean like the art forms and such?
Yep. And then on the 25th, our very own Katie will announce the Azurilland top 5s.
Yeah, I saw that. Cool idea there.
So
Fun stuff
basically,
coming up this month.
all of these will be happening every month or bi-monthly. So,
Right.
Look forward to them.
yep.
Yeah, we look forward
I've
to
already
them.
contributed
Keep
to
your
Game
eye
of the
on the homepage.
Yep. Quizmaster Mark has struck the forums.
For something particularly
I have
nasty in
not
store for
yet.
you guys.
Okay, I could only get
avoided
3 right
that.
for the first quiz.
The one I found is the one for me. I haven't really looked into doing it yet. I just found, that's me. I am like 99% sure, so.
Well, you guys better submit those. 'Cause really, please, I'd love to see a lot of your names listed on the front page.
Yeah, like, at least one of them, I can guess immediately.
Like, half of them are really easy, and half of them are like, wait, who is this?
I mean, like, does this, like, go back in forum history?
Not really, but you can probably dig for a lot of these answers if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
Some of these, yeah, like, not gonna spoil any answers right here, though.
Otherwise, your junior will be, so thanks for that.
Katie, do you want to talk a little more about your top 5s?
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead. Basically, what I'm just trying to do is basically I ask a question every month, something related to making, that we could make a list out of, Pokemon related, and I'm encouraging literally everyone on the forums to DM me their list of their own top 5 of whatever. And basically, I'm using people's, like, little lists and opinions and stuff to create a community top 5 of anything Pokemon related. Like this month, it is the Azurillend's top 5 generations of Pokemon. And so far, the top is good.
This
is
is
a cool
something
idea.
that a lot of people here like to passionately express their opinions about, so hopefully,
Yeah, like,
Mark,
honestly,
hopefully
I'm looking
we'll see
forward-
your opinions.
I'm looking forward to doing that myself, but I'm kind of afraid of all the people who will chew me out if I exclude Gens 3 and 2.
Well, we'll see.
No, just go for it. Just go for it. Write your list. Write your opinion. Just go for it. So now that's pretty awesome because I think I got it and
Alright.
that makes me happy.
Anyway, for
It's all about what you think you should contribute. It's up for everyone to get involved.
yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so the thing that, like, our guests have in common, besides both being in, like, a lot of the same clubs, is that they're both part of the Azuriprom project.
Woo.
And basically, it's well underway, people are having fun. So basically, now we have the Newlywed Game, which has just started up. So answer questions how you would answer them and how your date would answer them. And hopefully don't fail.
That is not
boy.
going to be an easy one.
Hopefully trust your data enough that they know you at least somewhat enough to answer it.
I think, like, Rin can more easily dig for my answers than I can for hers.
I already send my PM with answers and stuff. Hopefully it
Yeah,
turns out
I've
well.
already guessed, so.
I haven't done mine yet. Like, honestly, like, all the things there, like, I wonder just how much Dino knows about me. Like, I mean, especially considering how,
Well, I guess we'll see.
like,
I sent mine in last night. I feel okay about it. Feel okay, feel somewhat, because it's something, even though Jasper and I have known each other for, like, forever at this point, that I've never really asked him, so it's like, I'll just guess. And
I've not done mine yet, because I just...
Mark!
The questions were really weird.
yeah. Like, my reaction was, wait, they expect us to know these?
Like,
Apparently
who
not.
asked these things? Let's be real here, no one asked these things.
Well, it's asked in the Newlywed Game.
I mean,
So-
sure, but I've never played an Newlywed Game, but it just seemed to me, it just seems so, like, trivial that I've never just thought to ask half these things.
Okay. Also, this Friday, if you're not gonna be asleep by the time that it happens, Solar is going to host a showing of Pokemon the first movie. So, yay.
Yay.
Yay!
hey, that,
The only thing is, for those in British or European time zones, it starts at like 1
stay
a.m.
up all
so-
night.
Yeah, I know, because... You up all night to get lucky?
No.
Sorry, that's Andrew's thing.
Oh, no.
No, I am not up all night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Cardiff on Friday, so I will not have time to watch a movie.
Yeah, like, I know that one member of the drive-in, like, he is in that time zone, and he's shown up in those late occasions, but he ends up having to leave, like, halfway through the movie or something.
And lastly, we have the Azuriprom Awards, which Katie is hosting. Do not
It's pretty much-
self-vote, or she will arrange your marriage.
Yep, pretty much. Please don't make me, unless you want, like, our website to become like some weird society that arranged marriages are totally legal. You do not self-vote. You do not vote twice. You do not tell other people your votes.
And
And
you
all
have
of
to
that.
say that, and you have to confirm that you voted.
But
Yes.
please vote so we can have our own little prom royalty club, because it is so exciting. And I'll announce the winners during our little Discord event on Valentine's Day. So
Yeah.
please be around the Discord to hear the winners.
And
course
speaking
I'll
of
make a
Valentine's
good-
Day, we have
Oh,
your annual February
my
events.
annual Valentine's event. February is obviously my favorite time of year event-wise, because I run so many events. I have my Let's Talk About Love, and I have my Luvdisc. The same events I've been running the last few years. Luvdisc, just PM me little Valentines that you want to send to this amazing friends that you've made on the Zoom, and I'll mail them forward. It's just like a little Valentine's exchange, and it's so cute, and I love what you guys have come up with. Last year we had an amazing turnout. I hope that we have a decent turnout this year. And then we have my Talk About Love thread, which basically is just a positive thread just talking about things that you love, things that you admire, things that you're passionate about. Just basically, it's just a positive thread that is very suitable for this time of year, at least I think. So,
Yeah.
Yay, love.
yay, love. That is cool.
Don't worry, I'll send my Luvdisc like probably on the 13th, because I
I
always
might make
procrastinate.
some this year.
Hashtag procrastination.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm trying to get to mine too.
Yep.
Which, I know that I,
Well, I
myself
kind of-
want...
I kind
you-
of just made Mark's theme already, so I can't include that in the Luvdisc. Oh well.
Regine,
Right.
gotta think of something else then, don't you?
Mark,
I don't
Mark is
know.
expecting
Maybe I should
lots
just
of
meme you.
Hmm.
Maybe you should
Yeah,
get lots of
yeah.
ketchup.
Maybe so.
I'm
That
not a
would
big
be
fan of this
cool.
ketchup meme.
Like,
Yeah, just send me just send me like a photo album of just ketchup, and I'll just.
Andy, you're gonna have to prepare for a flood of PMs in your PM box on the 13th.
I totally expect that.
Eh.
That's just what happens. Everybody sends their stuff, in at the last day, or like a few before I send them out.
Oh boy.
This should be fun as always.
Yep.
As always.
So,
yeah.
do you think it's question time now?
I like to think so, yeah.
Alright,
Who
let's
would
do
like
it.
to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
So, speaking of the month of February and love, my question is, what is your personal opinion about Valentine's Day itself? Let's start with, Mark.
It's always me. I always have to start these questions. I don't really have an opinion on Valentine's Day, honestly. To me, it's always just been something that's just there. I've never paid much attention to it, because I've never had someone to share it with. But even though it's not exactly ever bothered me, because it's just one of those things for me. It's like any other sort of holiday I don't partake in. Like, people who enjoy it, enjoy it, and people who don't just get this normal day to them. So to me, it's just, yeah, I've never really had strong feelings about Valentine's Day. If people want to use it to celebrate their love for each other, then great, go for it. To me, I don't see why you need a certain day, I guess, to say this is more special than other days to mark your love for each other, but, you know, it is what it is. A chance to spend money on each other, I guess.
A chance for stores to have lots of different decorations sold.
You mean the ones that are put up on January 1st?
You mean December 26th?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next. Like, well, Valentine's Day, I've never celebrated it with anyone else. So, it's just a normal day for me. I guess sometimes people are nice enough to give chocolate and candy to everyone. So, I eat that, but otherwise, yeah. I just see all these people going all out for Valentine's Day and I'm like, oh well, whatever.
I mean, free chocolates and stuff, right? Scott, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure. Alright, like, now, we know that a lot of people say, oh, this isn't something that you should have one day dedicated to. Yeah, like, some people think it's silly that this is, an annual thing, like, oh, you should be celebrating with your loved ones every day. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like people might not take relationships that seriously, and that's why I feel like that's why it's there. Like, say, hey, these people are in your life, so you shouldn't forget about them. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone takes these people for granted. Just, it's there because, like, you might think that it's not something that you should just shove aside. I mean, you're in a relationship for a reason, right? Sadly, I have never been in a relationship myself, but I will occasionally get something.
Alright.
Yeah, not a lot more to it for me than that.
Okay. Katie, your turn?
Alright. Well, I've grown to appreciate this time of year more so over the last few years, mainly because of what I do for the forums. I like seeing other people feel special and loved and all that. It makes me happy, and I just like seeing other people happy. My personal opinion when it comes to like love and stuff, show love for your special people all days of the year. So make Valentine's Day just be the ultimate day of proclaiming your love for someone. If you care about someone, just try to show them throughout the year. Don't do it one day because that's kind of dumb. So basically what I enjoy about it is just trying to make other people feel good. Nothing about myself, to be honest, but yeah. And
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it more the last few years because because of everything I'm doing for the forums,
Aww.
trying to make everything on there feel loved. So now, because of the Luvdisc fans, I really enjoy this time of year, so. Yeah.
That's nice to hear, Katie.
Alright, sounded kind of like you were tearing up.
No?
Alright,
I'm not-
Connor,
Okay.
since you asked the question, what do you think?
I don't know, I've always liked Valentine's Day. This is, like, really dumb to say, but I love love. It's nice to see, like, people doing things for each other on Valentine's Day. And, I don't know, my family members always, like,
I love love too.
like, get each other chocolates and
Obviously.
stuff. It's always just, like, a really nice day. And, yeah, it's just, I love it.
Yeah.
It's a weird question to ask, considering the nature of this forum. I mean, in general, I think this is a forum of people who are probably more single than not. You have exceptions, but I think in general, Valentine's Day is more Singles Awareness Day on this forum.
Mm-hmm. Everyone just wants to get hyped about, like, any sort of forum relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, we have the Lonely Hearts Club. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 1-year anniversary of that. So yay.
Already?
Yeah, we're getting a...
Damn.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, hello.
Well,
Yeah, like,
we're
we're
not a
getting-
member of the club, I don't care. I'm just saying I can't believe it's been a year already.
And, like, we got... I mean, it is nice that it's a thing. I mean, we recently had Alexa rejoin the forums, and she's in it, and even Dino joined, which I think was cool for
Mm-hmm.
her.
Mm-hmm. So you also have a question, right?
Yes, I do. Oh well. Putting some fur references aside, here's my question. After the Azurilland Theatrical Company Beauty and the Beast presentation, what would you like to see next?
I'll just get it out there. I do not watch the ATC to begin with, so I've got no opinion on this topic.
Watch it!
No.
Watch
Other things to do.
it!
I'm not really interested.
I'm
Sorry,
pretty
guys.
this one.
I'm sure what you do is great, but not for me, thank you. So, someone else? Regine, you answer.
Okay, I hope that, like, at some point we expand beyond Disney. Because there
Okay, that would be nice, actually. I'd really like that too. I'm not interested in Disney. But if you do something more traditional, I might actually watch that.
Alright. This is some good input from Molly. Connor?
I'm not really sure. Like that brings up a good point. I'm like pretty crazy about Disney, so like I like seeing like plays like this, but like I feel like having other stuff to like do is a decent idea. And like there are like plays we could like do ourselves that I would like to see. Like, I don't know, I can't really think of an example, but just going back to Disney just for the jokes beforehand, the next production should be Frozen.
Oh.
Like, yeah, like, I think
Oh gosh.
it was mentioned that, like, someone thought that Frozen may not be the best idea. Not for being, oh, gee, overrated, but because, like, they feel that Frozen doesn't have enough characters.
Yeah, I mean, that was, like, what Molly was thinking. It's like, oh, we'll probably only have, like, 5 or 6 signups and we'll just do Frozen or something.
Mhm.
So Katie, what about you?
Well, I'm on the boat that I would like to do something like other than Disney. Any musicals specifically. I mentioned to Molly I wanted to. Greece would be fun because of just the environment of the forums and all that stuff.
Yeah, I saw
Oh, yeah.
her, like, I even asked her that question in, her AMA thread.
I think what would also be cool is if we also did just, like, traditional plays sometimes.
Let's do some Shakespeare, man. I think, like, Shakespeare would be really good for the company, though, like, just because I think...
What, Romeo and
Shakespeare-
Juliet?
No, that's too lovey-dovey.
Yeah,
Need
don't
something
worry,
more action to it.
I
We
would
need a tragedy.
sigh,
We need Othello. I want to see Othello.
I would sigh audibly if there was Romeo and Juliet, okay?
Romeo and Juliet is too cliche of a choice. We need something
Yes.
better than that. There are many better plays to pick than that one.
Hmm.
Yes. I agree. So, now it's our favorite time.
Wait, I didn't answer anything yet.
Oh,
I didn't answer it.
whoops,
Okay,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm terrible.
Okay, so yeah. Like, I know that we just talked about, like, what there would be beyond Disney. Like, but I know there are a lot of musicals out there that are pretty famous that aren't Disney. I mean, you have things like, say, Wicked and Rent and Mamma Mia.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, not all musicals out there can just be witnessed through text. But it is a cool idea. Like,
Yep.
I mean, as far as Disney goes, like you do have like Aladdin and Tarzan and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I mean, it even had to be musicals, could not just be traditional plays.
That's true. Like I know that I used to go to some of the plays that were at my brother's high school.
I wouldn't mind doing just regular plays as well. That would be fun.
I think I'd be more interested in that personally, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is our input, Molly.
Yes, please take some feedback on board. Love you.
Alright. Hi, Molly.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. To
Yeah, happy
Molly.
Yes, so it's Molly's birthday. Happy birthday, Molly.
So now is it our favorite time?
Yes, now it is quiz time.
Yay!
So, yay!
Woo!
As usual, you have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. If you don't know the answer to a question, please just say pass. If time runs out when you're still answering a question, you may answer that question. Any questions? No? No? Good. Connor, you're up first.
Oh, okay.
Back on the
I
spot.
guess a payback.
And this
This is
time
what
you
you
have
get.
Mark quizzing you.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1. Which Pokemon is the only Dragon type introduced in Generation 2?
Pass.
Which Pokemon triggered an event that is completely untradeable in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Pass.
In Pokemon Crystal, what key item is obtained from speaking to the old man next to the Pokemart in Pewter City?
Definitely pass.
Oh boy. How many Alolan form Pokemon have been introduced in Pokemon Sun and Moon?
12.
Ooh, incorrect. In Generation 5, which special-based grass-type move was buffed from 90 power to 120 power?
Giga Drain?
Incorrect. In Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which legendary Pokemon sprite was changed in European versions of the game because of perceived Nazi imagery?
Pass.
In Generation 6, which two type resistances removed from Steel types?
Last question.
Can you repeat that?
In Generation 6, which two type resistances removed from Steel types?
Bug. And, Rock.
Incorrect.
Alright,
You have
nice.
scored 0, Connor. Congratulations. You joined the wall of shame.
Can we average out the scores from last time?
No.
Can get
New season, new score, I'm afraid.
But even if
Shoot.
you have last season's score, that's not getting you a theme from me.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody needs to study up on their Pokemon.
I knew
Yeah.
most
If
of
you
this.
end up in this situation.
Okay, next up. Are you ready?
Me?
Yes.
Alright, bring it on.
In 3, 2, 1. In Pokemon Emerald, who is known as the Salon Maiden in the Battle Frontier?
Annabelle.
Correct. What is the first generation that Looker appeared in?
Generation 4.
Correct. How many sages are there in Team Plasma, not counting Getis?
6.
Correct. Where is the Reminder Girl in Pokemon Black and White?
Mr. Alden City.
Correct. In order for your Riolu to evolve, you need to have max friendship with it and what other condition?
Wait, which one?
In order for Riolu to evolve, you need to have max
Gay
friendship
type.
and what other condition? Yes, correct. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, which type does not have any major trait that specializes in it?
Ice.
Correct. How many Fire-type Pokemon can be tamed during the main story of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl?
2. Chimchar and Ponyta.
In total.
5.
Correct. In Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, how many times do you see Cynthia before challenging her in the Pokemon League?
4?
Ooh, incorrect.
And that's all.
7. That's really good. Well done, Scott.
Jeez. Jasper's got competition.
Yeah, he's got
But
pay
a bit of a nice
Unfortunately-
race this year. That was some really good answers. That was impressive.
Unfortunately, you didn't beat him, but
Yeah, like, I know
this gives
that,
us hope for the future.
I know, like, in my, in the challenge I'm doing in Ultra Moon right now, like, I try to share new things that are bad in the game, like, some things that people might have missed if they rushed through the game.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing to do, I think.
What I
Alright.
learned from this is that I should not take, like, a 9-month break from Pokemon if I want to win this.
Study, study.
Well.
You just have to get in line in my shop and wait.
like
I've
everybody
never
else.
gotten nothing.
You have to get your yearly Regine Sig, because that's why you will only have time getting one every year.
Anyway,
Speaking of time,
yes, that is all for today. Thank you guys.
Bye.
see you guys
Yeah.
next
Thank you for
time.
having me. It was fun.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
guys.
we hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day, so,
Eh.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll see.